Hi dear friends, I'm Chef Pazzo and I want to show you today how to cook fish Soljanka, one of the best fish soups in the world. And first what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dice onion. So we're gonna peel the onion and then dice it. Okay, the onion is done. I mean, it's already cut. And now I'm gonna put the pot where I'm gonna cook the fish soup, and I turn on. So, and when the oil is hot, I add the diced onions. I'm gonna stir. I'm gonna cook the onions at not too high heat, like a medium heat, for around 4-5 minutes to soften them. After which I'm gonna add garlic. Like this, slowly, we don't rush nowhere. So I'm gonna slice now 3 cloves of garlic. So I have here the cut garlic. I'm gonna add it to the onion. The onion's already cooked. And I want to talk about the soup a little bit, about the name. Most of the people, even the Russian speaking from Russia, Ukraine or Belarus or another former Soviet republics, they think that this soup is, the name is coming from sol, that's what means salt. And they think it's just salty soup. No, that's not true. I read about this. I'm not Russian, I'm Bulgarian, but I read about this. The name of this soup is coming from Selyanin. This is the old name of Christianin. What Christianins mean, peasant or farmer. And this is more translate like a farmer soup. And if you say just Soljanka, most of the people, they're gonna understand this is a meat soup. You have to say fish Soljanka when you cook with fish this soup. And now we're gonna add the mushrooms to the onion and garlic. Okay, that's all the mushrooms. Stir them very well and cook them with the onions and the garlic for around 2-3 minutes. Stir very well. Now salt and pepper. And now I'm gonna add tomato paste, like a teaspoon, just a little bit. There's different ways how the Russian speaking countries, I'm sorry that I say always the Russian speaking countries, but I don't want that somebody is gonna be mad with me when I say Russia, because they have this soup in Ukraine, in Belarus, in Russia, in the Baltic republics, all Russian speaking countries. That's why I always say Russian speaking. So I add already the tomato paste. I add like half cup of wine, and I deglaze everything. It's gonna have a nice color. And after the white wine is reduced, I add like a 1/4 veggie bouillon. Or if you have a good fish bouillon, you can add also fish bouillon, of course, it's a fish soup. So I already add the veggie stock, what is 1/2 quarters, and I let these to boil, and that time I gonna cut gherkins. Buy kosher dill gherkins, this is the best one. You need around 2 or 3, depending on the size. I think 3 is enough for these sides. Don't take the sweet gherkins. I'm gonna cut out the ends and cut this in slices. The gherkins, they go in the end together with olives. Gherkins, olives and capers. This is the ingredients would go in the last minute inside. Cook like just for 5 minutes. There's no exactly one recipe what kind of fish. You can add many kinds of fish. You can add also shrimp and mussels if you want. This is the idea of this soup. You can add everything what is from the sea inside. Most important is this is a fillet with no bones, no skin, so you can eat right away. And of course, if you add shrimp, peel them very well so you don't work with your hands. And also the mussels. Mussels you can leave whole with the shells, it look good. But again, it's up to you. Olives you're gonna need around 12-15 olives. If you don't like it, don't put it inside, but this is the recipe. This is more than enough. So I'm gonna say cut the olives. The another important thing, don't use olives what is from the cheap one, what is from the tin already cut. They don't have a taste. They just gonna ruin your nice soup. I use Kalamata olives. Okay, this is done. The other thing what I'm gonna cut is like 1 tablespoon of capers. The capers I'm gonna cut just a little bit, not fine, just a little bit to give more taste out when you put in the soup. And then what you need to add is also from this liquid from the gherkins, like a little bit less as a cup, and keep this boiling. So I add already the gherkins, the olives and the capers, and the last thing what I'm gonna add is from this spicy sauce. Don't use too much. This is sriracha, but you can use Tabasco or some other spicy sauce. Okay, I have here some Tilapia fillets, what is perfect for this soup. Don't have any bones, no skin. Good is if you buy a fish what is not frozen. It's better for the soup, for the quality. And that's not expensive if you buy fresh fish. If you don't have, just add frozen fish. It also works very well. I cut this in small pieces, like 1 inch piece, and I'm gonna add this to the soup, how I say, last minute. Fish don't need to cook long time, like a few minutes, 5 minutes, and actually not cooking in the soup. It needs just to pause. This means under the boiling point, just to steam. So, and I'm gonna add, I have already salt and pepper in the soup, but I'm gonna add also a little bit salt and pepper on my fish. I put here in my plate. Toast this a little bit. So you see the soup is boiling, but when I add the fish, the soup's gonna stop boiling right away. Here you go. Because the fish is cold, and I'm gonna turn off the heat. Actually, I'm gonna turn on, but very slow heat. And for 4 minutes, these fish will be cooked. How I say, I keep now the soup under the boiling point. If it starts to boil, the fish will be overcooked. It's gonna be taste close to stir pour, very hard, not nice. So keep it under the boiling point. And taste is already perfect. I adjust the taste before I add this fish. Perfect. So what else you need for this soup is dill, but the dill we don't gonna put in the soup inside. I'm gonna show you. We put on the lemon slices. This is how they serve the soup in Russian-speaking countries. I'm sorry that I say always Russian, but I want to be correct. If I say Russia, my friends from Ukraine and from Belarus, they will be mad. When I say Ukraine, my friends from Russia will be mad. So, Russian-speaking countries have this soup, Soljanka. Okay, I slice from the lemon the end a little bit bigger up. I tell you why. And then I slices. Not too thick, not too thin. I need 4 for my family. And again, this gonna be served also. And then you take this slice of lemon and dip it in the dill. And this gonna be later on the soup when everybody put in his plate on top. Like this. Fish is almost done. It's actually done. It's juicy. It's very tender. You see, it's not anymore raw inside without boiling the soup. So turn off the heat. Done. Okay, so soup is ready and I'm also ready to eat. And I put from my delicious Soljanka in a plate. Yeah. Soup go on the side. When you have ready the table to serve your soup, if you have a nice pot like mine, put it on the table, of course on a cutting board so you don't ruin the table. And then you need to put also these lemon slices with the dill. Everybody makes by himself. A little bit smetana. 1 lemon slice. If you like more hot sauce, I toast a little bit bread. It's a nice, good country bread. And okay. Oh, I forgot something. And Russians, they like vodka. It's not Russian, the vodka is from Finland, but it's ice cold from my freezer. Oh. This is the drink for the soup. If you don't like vodka, white wine. На здоровье, дорогие друзья. What's mean? Cheers, dear friends. Oh. Fish is cooked perfectly done. Oh. It's sour, it's a little bit spicy, a little bit. Actually, who like more sour, that's why I add these lemon ends here. So you squeeze on top, you get more lemon, because from the lemon slice you don't get a lot of sour, you get a lot of flavor, but not sour. So that's why the end piece from the lemon. And the bread supposed to be also. If you can't find a Russian, you have a Russian store close to your house, go there and buy some brown black bread and toast it. This is then как сказки. This was everything for today for me, dear friends. And I'm gonna say you in 1 minute goodbye, and I continue to eat here. It's delicious. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Drink responsibly. Eat good food with good bread. And see you next time. Have a nice day. Goodbye.